Buenos dias. This is a continuation of our review for your final test number 8. ¿Cómo están hoy? Yo estoy bien. Hace un día fabuloso afuera, hace sol, no hay nubes, no hay viento, hace fresco. Es un día muy, muy bonito. The first thing we're going to review today is reflexive verbs. I know we've reviewed them before when we actually were introduced as a lesson, but I noticed that a lot of you still had trouble with it during the homework. So, reflexive verbs have to have a reflexive pronoun in them. These are the reflexive pronouns: me, te, se, nos, os, and se. A verb is only reflexive when the subject of the sentence receives the action done, okay? So you need to ask yourself, when you see a sentence, ask yourself, who is the action being done to? Who is the action being done to? Okay? So the next few sentences here, or few remarks tell you that it is a reflexive verb. If I do the action to myself, it's a reflexive verb. If you do the action to yourself, it's a reflexive verb. He does the action to himself. We do the action to ourselves. They do the action to themselves. Okay? Ask yourself, who is the action being done to? And if the person that the action is being done to is the same person that is the subject of your sentence, and it's a reflexive verb. The same verb can be reflexive or not reflexive, depending on if they are doing the action to somebody or if they're doing the action to themselves. Okay? We conjugate the verb exactly like we have been all year round for any other case. The only difference is we have to stick the pronoun, the reflexive pronoun, in front of the conjugated verb. If it's just one verb, we can put it in front or attach it to the back if it's like in the present progressive. Estoy afeitándome, o me estoy afeitando, me estoy lavándome. If it's a command, we have to attach it. If it's a negative command, we cannot attach it, okay? So let's do some sentences. If I use the verb acostarse, remember I told you anytime that a verb shows up and it has a se in the back of it, that already automatically tells you it's an reflexive verb. It's a reflexive verb. So if I lay down at 10 p.m., okay, I lay down at 10, okay, this is an O to UE verb, okay, acostarse changes to UE in the boot pattern. So normally you would say yo acuesto, right? Acuesto is the yo conjugation of acostar for I. Well, since I know this is a reflexive verb and I am the one laying myself down, I have to put me here. Yo goes with me, okay? Yo goes with me. Tú goes with te. Él and ella go with se. Nosotros goes with nos. Vosotros goes with os. And ellas goes with se. If it's ustedes, remember ustedes goes with se and usted goes with se as well, okay? So yo me acuesto a las 10, okay? Yo me acuesto a las 10. Let's do another one. If shave, okay? You shave in the morning. The verb is afeitarse. Again, that tells you it's a reflexive verb. You shave in the morning. Okay, in English, we have no way of distinguishing a reflexive verb versus a normal verb that's not reflexive. So the English is not going to tell you, but you have to think, when you shave, are you shaving yourself or are you shaving someone else? In this case, you shave in the morning means you're doing it to yourself. So you know it's a reflexive verb, okay? So you shave would be tú afeitas, okay? That would be you shave. But because we know you're doing it to yourself, tú te afeitas. This has to match the tú. Tú te afeitas, okay? Let's do one more. Secarse, to dry oneself. Secarse, secarse. Okay? If I say they dry themselves, okay? They dry themselves. They dry would be ellos secan. Okay? Ellos secan. They dry. Now, because they're doing it to themselves, this is the reflexive pronoun that belongs with ellos. You would say ellos se secan. Okay? I hope that helps. Let me give you some to do on your own. And then you're going to pause it, do them on your own, and then come back and see if you got them right. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I am going to give you some that are reflexive and some that are not, and you have to decide which one is which. Okay? So, despertarse. Despertar. Despertar is to wake up. If it has an SE, is to wake yourself up. Okay? So if I say, we wake up at 10. We wake up at 10. Okay? Is that reflexive or not? We wake up at 10. Okay? So you first have to decide, is it a reflexive verb? If it is a reflexive verb, you're going to need a pronoun right before the conjugated verb. Okay? Then let's do, you brush your teeth. You brush your teeth. Okay, to brush is lavarse if it's reflexive, but to actually clean your teeth is lavar. Se if it's reflexive. So you got to decide first of all, you brush your teeth. Is that reflexive? Okay. He bathes the baby. He bathes the baby. To bathe is bañar. If it was reflexive, you would put, it would be bañarse, okay? So you got to decide, is it reflexive? He bathes the baby. If it's reflexive, it's going to need one of these. If it's not reflexive, it's not going to need a pronoun. You're just going to conjugate it like normal, okay? So pause it, and I'm going to go on and do the answers and turn it back on in a minute or two after you've finished doing your on your own, and let's see if you got them right, okay? Okay, and hopefully you did it on your own. We wake up at 10. We're waking ourselves up at 10. We're not waking anybody else, so this is a reflexive one, okay? This is reflexive. So, nosotros, and we would say despertamos. That's how you conjugate we wake up, okay? Now, nosotros, the pronoun that would go here is nos. Despertamos, and we would say a las 10. Okay, we wake up at 10. You brush your teeth. Are you brushing your own teeth or are you brushing someone else's teeth? You're brushing your own, so that's also reflexive. You brush your teeth. Tú lavas tus dientes. Okay? What pronoun are we going to stick in there? What pronoun belongs with tú? It's te, right? So we say tú te lavas tus dientes. He bathes the baby. Is he bathing himself? No. So it's not reflexive. He bathes the baby. He's bathing the baby. He's giving the actions happening to the baby. So what happens is we don't need one of these guys up here. So we just conjugate it like normal. Él baña al bebé. Okay? Él baña al bebé. No pronoun in here because the action is being done to the other person. Okay? So I hope that helps. Let me do, let's see. That's the other thing I guess I should mention is, so what happens when you have present progressive or you have commands or whatever. Again, think about who is doing the action. Who's the action being done to? Decide if it's reflexive and you put the pronoun in there. So if I were to say, you all are putting makeup on, which is maquillarse, maquillarse. Okay, maquillar is the verb. Say if it's reflexive. You all are putting makeup on. Okay, to put on makeup, all this is maquillar or maquillarse. If you all are putting makeup on yourselves, then it's reflexive. If I were to be putting makeup on somebody else, then it's not reflexive. So this one is reflexive. So ustedes, okay, and remember ustedes always goes with third person plural. Se están poniendo, se están maquillando. Sorry, I used the wrong. Se están maquillando. Okay? Ustedes se están maquillando. Are putting makeup on. Say. Now, if you all are putting makeup on the child, okay? Then I'm not gonna need that say. I'm gonna say ustedes están maquillando al niño, the child, okay? No pronoun necessary because it's not reflexive. Whenever you have two verbs, you have the freedom to put it before the conjugated verb, or you can attach it to this one. I could have said ustedes están maquillándose. Here I could have said ustedes están, sorry, this one doesn't have a so this one I could have said se están maquillando o están maquillándose, okay? If I want you to put on your own makeup, which is the only reason I would do a command would be for you to do it to yourself, then I would say maquillate, 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 okay? If I don't want you to put makeup on, I would say no te maquilles, okay? No te maquilles. Here's the pronoun that belongs with tú. It's a command. If it's a tú command, you need to put te. Okay? No te maquilles. Don't you put makeup on. Okay? I hope that helps. The next session is going to be about irregular affirmative to commands.